Top of the morning to ya. Hey, it is St. Patty's Day. Little Irish coffee going on. You never know. Hey, little late for Preservation Thursday. And I'm kind of a little medicated today, so you might have to forgive me if I stumble over a few things here. But I apologize for being late. We're going to do Preservation St. Patty's Day style. How about that? Happy St. Patrick's Day, folks. Hey, look, if you go out tonight, have a great time. Please use a designated driver. The life you save could be your own. You never know. Might be mine, could be Missy's. Hey, we're going to talk this morning some property preservation, crazy stuff, but good stuff. We're going to go over real quick today. The questions, the interviews, some of the questions you guys sent in, awesome stuff. Thanks for your contributions and your assistance. We'll go over those in a bit. They're not formalized or anything. I haven't actually scheduled the interview to talk, but I sent over some preliminary questions based on stuff you guys threw at me. Processing needs. You have processing needs. Property Preservation Rescue. Property Preservation Rescue. Let me see. I think I found something on them. Kind of cool little, where is that Dooberhickey? 405, what is it? 405-788-5098. Property Preservation Rescue. Give that girl a call. She can get you fixed up. Pretty good on the bids, too, there, I hear. Pretty good on the bids. Hey, before I go any further, we got a shout out to all labor out there. This is probably going to involve people who have been in the industry a little while. I've had some attorneys ask if we could do a little bit of a search and see if we can assist them. They are looking for emails from MCS. Put MCS 360 in your mail search and see if anything pops up. They're looking for work orders that was for AMS work. They're looking for MCS bought AMS up. We're going to touch on that a little bit more in the podcast here today because they're involved in a lawsuit. I guess kind of like Monsanto thinks that by merging with Bayer, all their legal woes are going away. They won't. AMS had legal woes going in. AMS bought them out. So guess what? AMS gets the legal woes. That's how it works. Little jurisprudence for the day, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to talk about this new organization a little bit today, IFAST, International Association, Field Service Technicians, kind of a takeoff, if you will, of the Florida Association Service Technicians, only on an international level. So we have different players here. And property preservation, one of the things that it really doesn't get acknowledged in property preservation is all the different industries that are involved in property preservation. And that's what makes things very convoluted sometimes. And this is where I have a bang on Eric Miller, as you see, and National Association of Mortgage Field Services, because back in 2010, when things started getting kittywampus in the industry and things really got ridiculous, instead of Mr. Miller pulling the reins in on things and saying, no, wait a minute, this ain't, we need to slow down and take an extra step in this process here. Instead of him doing that and really looking at things, they just continued to pyramid the industry. And I don't think it's any secret anymore that Safeguard subs to 5-6 different order mills down the line that are members of NAMFS. So it's really not an association of mortgage field service representatives anymore. It really is an organization of management for stealing. Happy St. Patrick's Day. A little more of my Irish coffee here. How's that? Yeah. Anyways. But, and this is what I'm talking about in property preservation, all the different industries. You have financial industry with the banks, generally the mortgage people. You have management, and a lot of times maybe a misnomer. We refer to the order mill as management, and in a sense they are a little bit. You have waste products, so you have different. That's a whole separate animal right there. Delivery or removal and delivery and safe of hazard material and various other types of waste that you come across, biohazards. And of course, labor. You have all the trade industries in labor. And labor is a huge, huge umbrella because you got the plumbers, you got the roofers, glazers, carpenters, landscape people, and of course, debris removal people. That kind of falls into labor. And another discipline that is there is clerical, your business stuff. Little Business 101 plug there, Business 101 package. As little as $50 from Alladay LLC. Alladay LLC. That's right. AlladayLLC.com. Check us out on the website, ladies and gentlemen. A little shameless self-promotion there this morning. But all of those industries are engulfed in property preservation. And it's all under one umbrella, and it makes things very, 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 very convoluted. And in that sense, it makes a very savvy business person, it affords them a distinct ability to bamboozle the very inexperienced business person and beat the pants off them for every dime they can. So when that happens, I call it fraud. And if you need up-to-the-minute fraud information in the property preservation industry, foreclosurepedia.org, foreclosurepedia.org, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. He has all kinds of stuff on fraudulent members of the National Association. And when you go over there and read this stuff, you'll understand why I say management for stealing. Every one of their order mills, I'm telling you, man, even the cutie pie girls out here, Pacific Preservation, I'm seeing their name bounce up and stuff, and they've always been under the radar. And so it's, I don't know, epidemic? I don't know what they call it, systemic. It kind of filters through the whole association. I don't know. But this is why, and this is where it becomes critical that we ask the right questions. IFAS, could that be the answer to issues in the property preservation industry? I think we need to find out. I see memberships they're not, that's kind of reasonably priced membership. I didn't see them being too obnoxious there. I mean, their lifetime memberships are more inexpensive than a sponsor booth sometimes at the National Association of Management for Stealing. But I don't think they're going to teach you how to steal so you can fill their coffers. I don't think that's going to happen with the IFAST folks. But let's take a look at some of the questions that we sent over. And like I said, these are tentative right now. We can build on these questions. We can build on the questions. So don't think that they're locked in stone or written in stone or whatever, carved in stone. I don't know. Before we go any further, I have to declare, the one, the only, the drop dead gorgeous Kim Savage. I declared my love for her last night. I asked her to the prom at Hot August Night because she wants to wear saddle shoes and a poodle skirt. So everybody out there, give Kim Savage the vote of confidence to come out here Hot August Night. We'll go do the prom. We'll listen to the Beach Boys. Hey, it's cool underneath the stars. It's a great time. And oh, by the way, there's Lake Tahoe too, I think. I don't know. Anyways, Kim Savage, Women at Work. Are you in the Richmond, Virginia area? Richmond, Virginia area, you need landscape maintenance services, property preservation services. Give the girl a call. 804-539-4333. Women at Work. She got a cute little pink truck. She get it done, man. She got a lot of things under that umbrella over there, and she will get the job done. Hey, okay. These are the questions. Obviously, I think most important, if this organization has a slot for labor, who are the board of directors? What are their positions? And what qualifies each one of these individuals to kind of be on the board of directors? On the website, and that is ifast.com, ladies and gentlemen, IAFST.com. You'll find they have an education program idea. I haven't been privy to review it, but as many of you know, I've assisted a couple organizations in writing education programs for the industry and developing. I've helped develop a vocational architectural drawing program for the Nevada Department of Corrections years ago and stuff like that. So I have a little bit. Now, I'm not no board of education guy or anything like that. I just know how to put stuff together that makes sense to see if you know what you're talking about. Anyways, I can give you a little business 101 plug again. I do policy and employee manuals also there, ladies and gentlemen. What separates IFAST from NAMFS? We got to know. We got to know. We see right now, and I don't believe the gentleman that started NAMFS ever intended for it to get sideways. But as I've said, some of you guys know I bang on the GMO industry. There's some parallels going on between that industry, this industry, and it all deals with a family name that's involved in politics too. It's really funny how a lot of things are there together, and a lot of the, how would you say, disclaimer type things that go on, it's not our fault, it's your fault kind of stuff, really parallels each other. Monsanto's arguments to everything is the same as Hillary Clinton's arguments when somebody accuses her husband of rape. It's the same process. It's a very systematic process. And it's kind of disturbing on so many levels. But the point I'm trying to make here is it is overlapped into here, and this is a financial issue right here, and that's what they do. They steal money to support, and it's like I'm saying, it's a very systemic thing. The next question: salary. Are there any salary positions in the organization? I.e., a trade association. They're not billing themselves as a 501c, ladies and gentlemen. It's a trade association. I haven't heard about a 501c. I did see that there was, in addition to the dues, that there was a 1%, a minimal, there's some kind of other fee involved to support the organization. Why is that important? It creates stability and it stops graft. And just let that sink in for just a minute. And I'm just going to let it go at that. I'm not going to beat that up. It's kind of a dead horse with me. There's a lot of graft going on that shouldn't be going on. And people get screwed behind it, and it's wrong. And that, which is one of the ways. How will the organization support itself? I want that explained a little more than how I just explained it there. I know that there's percentages of work and salary or whatever involved. We'll get an explanation for that. Will the organization support and represent the best interest of the membership? Now, my understanding, one of the differences between this organization and NAMFS, there is a seat at the table for labor. So this is, again, we're going to find some stuff out. Will the organization support a conflict resolution program and ensure that all levels and all business models are treated fairly? I.e., I'm just going to beat on this. Brett Douglas spends $25,000 on a booth for NAMFS as a sponsor, as a proud member of that National Association of Mortgage Field Services organization. A member, Altisource, of the organization, National Association of Mortgage Field Services, is shipping work orders for roofing tarp jobs from Florida to Illinois. Illinois is shipping them back to Brett Douglas. Brett Douglas gets beat out of about $800 or $80,000 in materials and labor. When he says something about it, Eric Miller goes, "Why didn't you come to me?" Eric Miller, you piece of crap, you fecal matter. That's it. You're the fecal matter that splashes on the side of the commode when you got the squirts. Okay, that's what you are, Eric Miller. I'm sorry, but at that point, you should have stepped in and stopped that and got that guy his money. That's what you should have done. Why didn't he come to you? You answered your own question. You don't do anything. You just supervise the theft. You just supervise. Ladies and gentlemen, MCS in the news. MCS in the news. If you did MCS work, and this goes back a little bit, they were tied to AMS. AMS, remember, MCS 360, run that through your mail search. If you come up with something that says, hey, we need you to do this, we just took over AMS, blah, 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 blah. If you got any emails like that, contact me. I'll put you in touch with attorneys. They would like to review them. There could be some legal elements there. You might get to slap an offender member. Last question that I have so far. And I think, as I said, these questions could change. The last question, and anybody who's been in the industry a few years will understand this question. I'm not even going to explain it. I'm just going to throw it out there so there's conversation about it. I have a bitter taste in my mouth because of the person that ran it, so I will not offer an opinion in this segment today. I'm just going to throw this out there. It's on the table for conversation. You guys help me formulate all these questions. If there's anything else, if you want to, if we want to modify stuff, if we want to, flip stuff around, we can do that. The last question I had on this list for this organization is, how will the International Association Field Services Technician organization not be the National Property Preservation Guild? Ladies and gentlemen, if you need business one-on-one help, I'm looking for work right now. I could use a little bit. If you're in that DeLand, Florida area, you need landscape maintenances. My buddy down there, Brett Douglas, my understanding, I got a message from him the other day. He wrecked his back. He's down too with a bad back. Hey, who knows? If there's an event coming up, maybe him and I can get together, do some wheelchair races or something, man. I don't know. Because I'm pretty hobbled up too. I'm still about another 60 days like this, folks, at least, before they determine. And I'll tell you what, boy, oh boy, sleeping's the rough part. It really is. The only thing that doesn't hurt is laughing. So I try to laugh as much as I can and make it a great day in that Richmond, Virginia area, ladies and gentlemen. Get a hold of Kim Savage if you need property preservation service, landscape maintenance. She's got a lot of stuff under her umbrella. Property maintenance services, 804-539-4333. And of course, preservation, property preservation rescue there. If you need processing services or assistance with your bid, give the gal a call, man. She's pretty sharp. Yes, she is. 405-7888-5098. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you're up to the minute fraud alerts. Foreclosurepedia.org. Foreclosurepedia.org. We're going to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and please, 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 if you go out and play tonight, have a great time. Use a designated driver. Don't be crazy. Use a designated driver. The life you save could be yours, your best friend's. You never know. It could be the kid crossing the street. Let's have a great day. Let's have a great weekend. And of course, as always, let's all be safe out there.